welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing LAFC 2, Vancouver Whitecaps FC 1 in MLS Cup Playoffs, Western Conference Quarterfinals, Game 1, 2024. They play again. This time, LAFC wins 2-1 instead of beating the hell out of Vancouver like they did last year in Game 1. But LAFC still wins. Vancouver fought throughout the whole game. I thought that they were equal to LAFC throughout the game, and it honestly kind of hurts for them that they lost, but I still believe this series will go 3 games. After what I saw, I do believe this series will go 3 matches, and Game 3 in LA is going to be for all the marbles. I think Vancouver will win at BC Place, where that's outright or in penalties. They'll win. Question is, with the way they fought, question is can they do that again? Can they keep it tight again, but more favoring them? Goals, well, LAFC 2, Vancouver Whitecaps FC 1 en la Oeste Conferencia, Cuartos de Final, Partido 1 en la MLS Cup Playoffs. LAFC ganar. LAFC wins Game 1. They have the lead going to Vancouver. Goals were scored as follows. In the 29th minute, Denny Bwanga has a penalty. Penalty is given as the ball gets blocked away by Tristan Blackman. He's turning around. He's contorting his body, trying to get his hand away from the ball. It hits his hand. They give it as a penalty on VAR. I think it's a harsh call. He's pulling away from it, not towards it. I think it's a harsh call, but it's given to LAFC. Denny Bwanga takes the penalty, goes down the middle. Takaoka goes to the side, down the middle for Denny Bwanga, 1-0, 1-0, 29th minute penalty. That's the way we go to half, 1-0. Vancouver was fighting hard. They had their chances. It was a very even half. LA has the lead because of a penalty that was honestly a bad call. Honestly a bad call. But in the end, LAFC has the 1-0 lead. 57th minute, Christian Oliveira gets a goal. Bogusz plays it in to Oliveira. Oliveira bar down into the net. 2-0, 2-0. And that looks like that's the nail in the coffin for the Whitecaps from LAFC. But 90+4, Ryan Gould gets the ball off of a sort of pick and roll type play. Ball bounces down right to Ryan Gould. He lasers it home past Lloris. Makes it 2-1, but that's way too late. It's just too little too late, you know. But Vancouver does fight throughout the whole match. But in the end, it was just a little bit too late for them. 2-1 is the way it would end. 2-1 esta noche. Stats are as follows. 15 shots to 14. 4 shots on goal to 4. 49% possession to 51% possession. 507 passes to 524. 84% pass accuracy to 86. 12 fouls to 16. 1 offside to 2. 2 yellow cards to 2. 0 red cards to 0. 5 corners to 3. LAFC were even to Vancouver throughout the game, besides the goals. I think this game was very even. I think both teams played well. I think Vancouver were a little bit hard done by throughout this match. I think LAFC used their quality to just push through, just nudge their way through Game 1. But this series ain't over yet. Well, of course it ain't. They still have a Game 2 no matter what. But I think they're going all 3. This is a series where I'm like, yeah, they're going all 3. Miami, Atlanta, it could. But I think Miami's still going to high-end talent their way through Game 2 in Atlanta. Orlando is probably beating Charlotte in Charlotte now that Pep Biel is out on a red card. LA Galaxy beat the hell out of Colorado. I don't think that's going 3 after what happened last night. LAFC Vancouver, this is the closest tie I've seen so far. We still have 4 to go Monday and Tuesday, 2 each. Live for all 4, reviews for the later 2. The later one each day. But, as you would know. But, LAFC use their high-end talent and a little bit of luck, a little bit of being smiled upon, so to speak, to get the win tonight. Vancouver was very tough. They worked very hard. It was toughness versus stars. And Vancouver was so damn close. And you hate to see it for Vancouver that they lost and scored late. Hey, the both teams to score people are happy. But for me, Vancouver are better than a 2-1 loss. Especially tonight. Good thing it's a 3-game series. But LAFC used their talent. Their talent helped them through. Vancouver probably feels hard done by, which I wouldn't blame them at all. It was a very even game. That's all I can really say. The game was very even. The game was even. And for me, Vancouver put in such hard work. They put in such hard work to get something out of this match. And it didn't exactly go the way that they had planned it, I think. Or I would say it did to a certain extent, but as well, they definitely went and just didn't have that final push. They had the ball forward. They defended pretty well, all things considered. LAFC had some big chances besides the ones they scored, especially on the set piece. Takaoka had a good game. LAFC defended well, but Vancouver never really tried to break that final line, I think. And that was the big thing that was different in this game. LAFC tried to break that final line, but they defended well enough to sort of stem the tide. Vancouver never tried to break that LAFC back line. And even their goal that they did get was sort of ticky. Not bad ticky, but a goal you probably couldn't replicate. If you tried that again, as soon as you got the first one, you would not get the second. You know what I'm saying? That pick and roll type play where the ball fell right to Gould while he was basically in traffic and then just lasered it home. You couldn't repeat that. Amazing goal, couldn't repeat it. LA was more, I wouldn't say consistent, but more dangerous. Vancouver had their moments, but it wasn't enough to outgun LAFC, especially at Banc of California Stadium. Were they even? Yes. By the stats numbers? Yes. By the time of possession? Yes. By the passing numbers? Yes. Final third play? LAFC were still better, and that was reflected in the score. And also the referees favoring LAFC. But, to a certain extent. But, what'd you expect? For me, man of the match, I would say Andres Cubas. I know Vancouver lost, but damn, he put in such hard work. Ran the most miles of anybody in this game, Andres Cubas did. Tough game for Andres Cubas. He played it hard. He played hard. He worked hard. I really don't feel like giving an LAFC player man of the match. I really don't. I'll give it to Andres Cubas. Because, again, the way he played, I have very much respect for him playing as hard as he did. So Andres Cubas is man of the match. And I think that's where we're going to stop. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow, 5:45 for FC Cincinnati versus NYCFC live. Then it is 7:50 for Seattle Sounders versus Houston Dynamo live in RSR. So 2 lives, 1 review tomorrow. Same schedule plus the Intercontinental Cup game between Al Ahly and Al Ain at 2 on Tuesday. So we're even more busy. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.